How's it going, everybody? I apologize for just the late introduction to the round of 16 for Europa and all that. I've been really negligent towards a lot of stuff, and I truly apologize. So, without further ado, let's just recap just a few things. MLS started. See, the season started. Inter Miami and LA Galaxy ended in a 1-1 draw. LA Galaxy got a red card, all that. Toronto FC drew with Cincinnati, so that's a good start for my Toronto. Dallas beat San Jose, which was pretty cool. Minnesota beat Austin. Montreal and Orlando's tied. New York City FC lost to Charlotte. LAFC beat Seattle, and yeah, Inter Miami. I forgot they started off also the season with a win. So technically, Inter Miami is 1-1, or yeah, 1-1-0 because they drew. So they technically are still undefeated, but they're 1-1. You know, so they got the courtesy of having the first match as well. So which is pretty cool. I forgot about that. So that's all right. Concacaf Gold Cup. Let's just touch base on that. Looks like the round of 16. Yeah, so round of 16 is at foot. Yeah, here. Sorry, I don't have everything written down, so I apologize. Let's just Mexico got Group A. Ironically, beat USA, so they're number deuce. Argentina and Dominican Republic, unfortunately, are the last two in the division. For Group A, Group B, Brazil came up on top, with Colombia in second, and of course Canada and Paraguay. Canada came up in top in Group C over Paraguay. And let's just look at the knockout. So right now it's Mexico versus Paraguay, Brazil versus Argentina, USA versus Colombia, and Canada versus Costa Rica. So March 2nd, so that starts, Saturday and Sunday. Tune in. Looks like it's 6 to 7 around, 6 to 9, roughly around. Okay, so that's CONCACAF Champions Cup. Looks like the second round is almost at foot. There's one more match. It looks like New England versus Independiente. So we'll see where the Revolution end up, or if... What are they again? Independiente. The Liga Panama the football. So yeah, the Panama club there, Independiente. I think I'm pronouncing that right. Let's just see. Independente. Sorry, I'm from Canada. I'm sorry if my Spanish sucks. All right, I'm not even gonna front. I suck. My grandmother would go to Mazatlan for she went there for 20, 30 years. She could speak awesome Spanish. I don't know nothing. I know little words in here and there, and I'm not even gonna bother. But it looks so. Just to get a recap though, looks like Philadelphia will be taking on Club Pachua. Orlando City FC will be taking on Tigres Unel. In Herendio, her Herian her Herediano will be taking on Robin Hood. The winner of tonight will be taking on LD Ulense. Houston will be taking on Columbus Crew. Guadalajara will be taking on Club America. Cincinnati FC will be taking on FCF Montgomery. And Nashville SC will be taking on Inter Miami. So we'll see where that ends up. That's going to be good. Let's just take a quick gander at the standings in NBA. Looks like the Celtics are holding on to that nice lead with the Cavs, Bucks, Knicks, Heat, 76ers, with Pacers, Magic, Bulls, and Hawks. Of course, Nets and Raptors looking on the outside, looking in. So for the West, though, we got Timberwolves, Thunder, Nuggets, Clippers, Suns, Pelicans. Then it goes Mavericks, Kings, Lakers, Warriors, and with the Jazz and Rocket on the outside looking in. That's how it looks right now. We'll see what happens in a few weeks. For hockey, it looks like my phone isn't loading that real quick. All right. Why isn't it doing that? Anyway, I see how it all the different teams. I was looking at it earlier. I don't know. I like Colorado, what they're doing. I like what Vancouver's doing. There was a couple of games where they had a few a tough patch there, I guess, is the best way that I could put it. My Penguins are doing better, but it's just they're still on the outside trying to look in, trying to claim a wild card spot. But overall, like, everyone's like the Boston's doing great. Toronto's always good. A lot of those teams are good. Rangers are doing great. Dallas just made a trade for Chris Tanev. Yeah, so we'll know more. The trade deadline's next week, so I'd rather speak about hockey more later on. But until then, PWHL, since we're on hockey, my Ottawa just won, so they're up to 4 wins now, even though they have 4 overtime losses and 5 regular losses. I still believe in them. They're looking good. I don't care what anyone says. But let's talk some Champions League. Let's get that through. Let's Bayern Munich, they lost to Lazio. Real Sociedad lost to Paris Saint-Germain. Porto FC came out with the upset over Arsenal. Inter Milan over Atletico Madrid. So there's some winners up in there. But Barcelona, Napoli tied. Dortmund, PSV and Eindhoven tied. Man City absolutely just took steady control of the pitch over Copenhagen, and Real Madrid over Leipzig. Let's just take a look at it. Also, Bayern Munich, in their game with Lazio, got a red card. So we'll see where that ends up. They still got time. It's only 1 goal. The Lazio, if they were to get another goal, they got a away goal. Or no, yeah, if they get another goal, they would win on away goals. Because if they drew, that's a hard one. But we'll see where that ends up. That's this, for Champions League's the round of 16 there. We're finishing up. It'll be going the next 2 weeks here. So we'll see. I don't know. Arsenal don't have a big hill. Real Sociedad, it doesn't feel like they have a big hill. So we'll see. We'll see where it happens. We'll see what happens. I'm pretty hopeful, and it looks like it's going to be some good matches. Bayern, Munich, Real Sociedad, Man City, Real Madrid, Arsenal, Barcelona, Atletico Madrid, and Dortmund. So the two German, the four Spanish all get home field advantage this time around. Uh, for Europa, it looks like Sporting CP will be taking on Atalanta. AS Roma will be taking on Brighton. Sparta Prague will be taking on Liverpool. Quarbeg will be taking on Bayer Leverkusen. AC Milan will be taking on Slava Prague. SC's Freiburg will be taking on West Ham. Benfica will be taking on Glasgow Rangers. And Marseille will be taking on Villarreal. So we'll see where that ends up the next few weeks. They got a lot of those teams are undefeated, like Atalanta, Bayer Leverkusen are undefeated. Yeah, so all those teams, and then a lot of them only have one loss, but West Ham only has one loss. Liverpool have two losses. Are they vulnerable? Is Liverpool vulnerable? They look pretty good. A couple of days ago when they were winning their match, but we'll see. This is Europa. I'm hope that will probably be very good. We'll see where that ends up. And for Europa Conference, Sturm Graz will be taking on Lille. Olympiacos will be taking on Maccabi Tel Aviv. FK Mol will be taking on Club Brugge. Ajax will be taking on Aston Villa. Royal USG Union St. Gilloise will be taking on Feberache. Sorry, I did mispronounce that. Servette will be taking on Victoria Pleasant. Dynamo Zagreb will be taking on Thessalonica or PAOK. And Maccabi Haifa will be taking on Valencia, the runners-up from last year, against West Ham United. So, with that, again, a lot of those are undefeated. Lille, Club Brugge, Victoria Pleasant, Thessalonica, and even Florence, they're undefeated. So, a lot of these teams are undefeated. We'll see where it goes. The teams that made the play-ins, they're, don't count them out. Just because they started off not in the best of shape doesn't mean they're going to end that way. So always take your opponent not so lightly, because they can embarrass you. And it starts off, look, in the end, the other team, the group winners are going to have home field advantage, but in the second leg. But you never know what these teams can do. Especially, Croatians, those Dynamo, Ajax, they're old Champions League winners. They always make Champions League. I'm just saying. But before I forget, spring training, I wanted just to give a shout out to my Atlanta Braves. And right now, I guess this is it. I'm sorry, I have to cut it short. I'll get back to you guys in 2-3 weeks. I apologize for the time being. And I'm going to try to do better to be a better person. All right. Love somebody today. Love you guys. Love somebody today.